All right, like we said, we got a big show this week, a 4-pager, so let's get straight into it. First story, is Netflix gaming dying? If you missed it, CNBC broke the news this week that Netflix is expanding its push into video games, but few subscribers are playing along. And inside of this article, there was a ton of interesting data from Apptopia, including the news that Netflix mobile games have been downloaded 23 million times globally, along with the news that Netflix has 1.7 million daily active users. However, that number kind of pales in comparison when you realize that Netflix has over 221 million subscribers, and CNBC did the math, so I didn't have to. That's 1% or less than 1% of Netflix total subscribers. But the big takeaway for me on this is how many people don't know that Netflix has a gaming platform. I mean, the entire week, people were like, news to me. The CEO of Barstool Sports even said, hey, did you know that Netflix had a gaming platform? But sure enough, Netflix does have a gaming platform, and it's free to all mobile Netflix subscribers. Scroll down to the bottom of the app, there's a controller button, you click it, there's games that you can play, and the big MO for Netflix here is none of the games included will have ads, microtransactions, or loot boxes. In fact, right now, Netflix has a total of 24 games, and during the non-E3 week, or whatever the hell that was this year, they said that by the end of 2022, that the Netflix gaming platform would be at a total of 50 games. And really, this is one of those situations like, is the glass half full or is it half empty? Because the narrative that I've been seeing following this news is like 1% of Netflix subscribers play games, but then when you actually dive into the number, I mean, 1.7 million daily active users isn't anything to really make fun of. I mean, we found out earlier this year that 1 year in, Google Stadia had about 750,000 monthly active users. Granted, monthly active users and daily active users are completely different. So I went ahead and went to Apptopia and kind of ran my own report for all of the cloud gaming platforms. GeForce Now, Amazon Luna, Xbox Cloud Gaming, and of course, Google Stadia. And according to Apptopia, all of these cloud gaming platforms combined makes up for 1.5 million daily active users. Now, big caveat here, they claim they pull from both Apple and from Android, but Apple still doesn't allow half of these apps in the App Store, and it's kind of web apps. So that would skew this number. So just for the time being, we're just gonna say 1.5, but it's probably a little bit bigger than that. And another key point to make here is this is just mobile users. If you were to include like TV, PCs, laptops, stuff like that, I'm sure that that daily active user count would be completely different. But the point is, for a service that has 24 games and has been around for less than 1 year, it has more daily active users than what we were able to pull from Apptopia and is outperforming all of those cloud gaming platforms combined. Like I said, the reality of this situation comes down to like, are you a glass half full or glass half empty type of person? And that's really how you got to look at these numbers. But I mean, for Netflix to truly succeed here, I've been saying this since day one that we started talking about Netflix. They need to be on television. Mobile's cool, but I would go out on a limb and say that like the majority of people who watch Netflix are probably watching it on their television. And if they had the ability to play games like The Witcher or some other Netflix property on the television, this service would be way bigger than it is currently. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.